All right, what is going on, everybody? I am back. Finally, I got the GoPro out. Got Julian right over here, and I don't know how this camera quality is gonna look, but it's a GoPro Hero 8, so it should look good. I don't really record on this, but we are back with another video, and we are going to be finally putting my car together. As you guys can see, we have all the parts. My garage is a mess. I have the 2 tires I've been waiting for, 2 RPFs, another 2 RPF for tires right there. I have my BorgWarner turbo, I think I mentioned in the last video. This one right here. I'll be putting that together. Let's go over here. Intercooler that I cleaned, new turbo manifold, all my piping for the intercooler, intake manifold, well that's the old turbo right there, and the back of the turbo. All right, so today I didn't actually record anything, but I went today to go pick up this stuff here for the turbo lines. My neighbor's over there. Right when I want to record. Anyways, today I went to Nippon Power, which is down in Miami, and picked up some goodies for the turbo stuff. So I went to Nippon Power and got these fittings over here that I need for the turbo stuff, and I also picked up a Turbo Smart oil pressure regulator, and I'm gonna take it out the box for you guys so you guys can see what it is. And it regulates the pressure to 40 psi to the turbo, because the BorgWarners have a smoking issue. So basically this is what it looks like. I don't know, it's not gonna focus, but there it is, the Turbo Smart OPR T40, and we're going to be installing this as well. Probably going to have it somewhere, like probably tucked, I can't even tuck. I'm gonna have it somewhere here within this area. All right, everyone, it is about 9 o'clock, 9:02. We've been working for about, I'll say about what, an hour or 30 minutes, something like that. I think it's been like 30 minutes. I got the intake manifold on, just buttoning everything else up. We got Julian over here on this side fixing his Integra, putting some fluid in there. Seems like I haven't really done anything. I got the intake manifold finally on, and I'm going to be starting to put the boost pipes back on, and hopefully we can get this all buttoned up and done in the next, I would say, hour. So I'm just gonna keep working. I'm trying to get as much done as we can tonight. If we can get the car started tonight, that'll be great. If not, we'll get it started either tomorrow or the next day or something like that. But we're trying to see what we can get done tonight. You can't see nothing, right?
Where are you?
Plug the injectors in before I put the fuel rail fully on, so it can seat properly and not have issues. All right, I know it's kind of dark out, but let's see. Right now we are going to be putting the turbo together. I'm actually going to take it out the box. Ooh. Also got a turbo guard for it too. I just plopped that on there real quick. It's not fully secured, but I'm going to be mounting it to my old BorgWarner back housing. It's a .91 back housing, and it's going to be pretty good for what I need. But I'm gonna get this all situated, and then I'm gonna have Julian record me while I tighten everything up. All right, so the one reason why I hate recording at night is because the lights in my garage aren't like the best, and yeah, I gotta make do with what I got. But basically I have the turbo on the back housing, the BorgWarner, this is the 64 millimeter, the S366, or the, I am finally working on my car. I am putting everything together turbo wise. I put the intake manifold on. I'm not sure how much I got before this. This has been like a week after I recorded the last clip, but right now what we're doing is we're going to be I already put the K-tuned oil pressure like thingy, and then the turbo feed is gonna come off of that, come over here, and the oil pressure sensor for the AEM gauge, I'm gonna reroute it and put it right here. I used to have the sandwich plate, which is still there. Got that sandwich plate there. I'm gonna be removing that. I finally got everything put together. I'm gonna be tightening up these bolts right here, 17mm bolts. Then I'm gonna be clocking the turbo. I put the drain line on it. I do have the turbo guard on it. I don't know if I showed you guys. See if I can spin that. Yes, sir. And one of these days I got to basically drill a hole here so I can put the boost pressure source nozzle on there. That's from the old turbo. What is going on, everybody? It is day like 3 or 4, and today we are gonna try to put the turbo on the car again. All right, so from the last video you guys saw, basically the turbo was hitting on here and we had to shave off the bottom, and it kind of was no point to do that because the whole manifold wasn't, you know, where it was supposed to be. So the fabricator came to the house and he saw exactly what he needed to do, and basically what he did was he cut the flange and twisted the turbo just a little bit so it's not hitting anymore, and you have a lot of space. At least have a finger in like a couple millimeters of space between the turbo. And then he also modified this runner right here so that it goes a little bit closer in. Yeah, so it goes a little bit closer in, and then it doesn't come down as far, and then it turns real fast. I can't really explain anything to you, but he knows what he was doing, and we're gonna test fit it today to see if it works. If it works, then we're gonna get the car running today. If it doesn't work, I'm going to bring it back to him so he can modify it just a little bit more. But what we're gonna do, since I'm by myself, I'm going to try to attempt to put this on by myself, and then we'll see exactly what we have to do. Yeah, I know my car is looking like a mess right now. Hopefully you guys can see. It's super bright. But I did get the turbo on. I just put 2 bolts in right now just to hold it up and check the fitment. And now it actually looks a lot better. If you guys can see, this right here, this gap was like almost non-existent, and this part of the turbo was literally touching right there. And now that he moved the flange, it's a lot better. So then we have more space back here, so the turbo's not touching. That's where we kind of shaved it down, but now the turbo's not touching. Now this runner here is not touching right here. That's where it was touching, and now it's away from that. So that's honestly, it's perfect. He said that we're gonna have to modify the downpipe, so the downpipe most likely won't fit because of the fact that this is turned more. The turbo is turned more, so instead of having it go straight like that, now it's curved. So now we're gonna have to probably go over and go out down to the side. It's been a couple days since you last saw me, but today we are trying to get this car on the ground. Basically, from the last clip that you guys saw, I'm not sure what you guys did see, but I'm just gonna give you guys a whole rundown. So right here I got my car. We put the turbo manifold back on. The fabricator did fix the runner that goes right here. He made it go in a little bit. He twisted the flange a little bit so that the turbo does not hit anything anymore. And I can put my turbo guard on now. So what I did was I put the oil pressure regulator on with all the oil lines. I took out my old oil sandwich plate right here from Blocks Racing, and the old turbo feed line right here. I took that off so I can run the feed off the top here with the K-tuned feed right here. So I have the pressure sensor for the gauge, pressure sensor for my ECU, and then the feed for the turbo right here. Finally, I got that all set. The complications that I was having the other day was that the downpipe needed to be modified. So what the fabricator did is he actually cut the downpipe. If you guys can see that right there, that's the other half of the downpipe that I have to bring to the fabricator. But I'm almost done. I just need to get the oil filter. I need to put the intercooler back on and put some coolant in the car, and I'm just gonna drive it like that, and then I'll do all the boost lines later. Everything else is pretty much set except for the intercooler. The oil lines are all good, turbo's good. Now I just got to do the little things like put the wheels on so I can finally lower the car. And the wheels have been sitting here, you know, looking all beautiful. I can't wait to put these. And I did get the NTO5s like I told you guys. I'm just gonna make this all one big video for you guys, so it has basically a big update for you guys. So hopefully I get done in the next like 30 minutes putting the car down. I gotta go to the store and get an oil filter. That's my old oil filter right there. I thought I got one, but I don't see it anymore, so I'm just gonna get a new one. And then after I do that, I'm gonna lower the car. And what I'm gonna do first actually is I'm gonna put the back wheels on, tighten those up, and then I'll put the intercooler on and do the rest. But since I'm on a time crunch, I am going to let you guys go, and I'm gonna catch up with you guys once I put everything back on. All right, everybody, finally I got the turbo all mounted up. I got the intercooler halfway mounted up just so I can drive it. Probably gonna have some zip ties hold it or something, but basically the car is almost ready to start. I do have to go get gas for it, but I'm gonna try to start the car before I even have to get gas, because if I can, I'll drive it to the gas station and get gas. So right now what I'm gonna do, you guys can't see at all, and my phone is actually charging right now, so it's charging all the way over there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to tighten up the wheels, and then I'm gonna lower the car. And after I lower the car, then I'm going to double check everything, put some water inside the radiator, and then I'm going to turn the camera back on and record this first start in about 6 months. All right, so I finally I have the car on the ground. It is looking really nice with these NTO5s and the RPF 1s. So we're gonna make an attempt to start this car for the first time in about 4 months, I think it is. We're gonna see. This is gonna be a very nice experience. Let me just give you guys a rundown of what happened or what I did. So basically I got a new manifold made, new turbo manifold, a new turbo. I rerouted my oil lines. I fixed my 5th gear in my car, and I took off all the parts and cleaned them and put them right back. Intake manifold, the intake pipe itself, and the intercooler as well. So we're gonna be going into the car, and we're gonna, oops, that's the jack stand. And we're gonna be basically connecting the positive, I can't talk right now, I'm excited. We're gonna connect the positive on the battery, and hopefully she starts. My GoPro has 10%, but we are gonna make an attempt to go to the gas station down the street. I have literally almost no gas, so we're gonna see if we make it. I have 9% on my GoPro, no gas, but the gas station is literally like right down the street. Behind me. Seems pretty good. good so far. If it shuts off on me, I don't know what to do. But we go into the mobile right down the street. Got 6%, but we made it to the gas station finally. It literally only took me like 2 minutes to get there, or not even, like 1 minute. I'm gonna open the gas tank. Alright, so I don't know if you guys can hear me, but right now we are at the fabricator shop. I got my downpipe down there, and we're gonna be fixing this so my car can get out of limp mode. I finally can bring my car to the fabricator. We're just pulling up now. Yeah, here at the shop. Not too hard to modify, right? Alright, so we're out here at the fabricator shop. We're chilling. Trying to kill time. He's over there doing the downpipe and the rest of that other stuff. Whoa. Oh, looks good.
I was able to.
Perfect. Alright. I like it.
Cut and adjust all of this.
Yeah.
It'll look the same when it's on the car.
Yeah.
Are you in a video with him just today?
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Let's fight tomorrow.
Alright.
So when they come in, I'll let you know. I think the last one I used on the orange car, that's right above us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was supposed to get some more. I thought I did, but I guess not.
So it's good.